Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay, and in today's video, we're going over our second episode of the Overcoming Overconsumption series. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you my empties from December and January and talking about my low-buy rules for this year and hopefully if it works out for a while. So for my low-buy rules, I've just kind of been thinking this month. I've done really well, but usually the first month is easy because you have the motivation. Like, it seems like every other video on YouTube is about low buys and no buys and all that stuff. So I feel like it's really easy in January to not buy anything, but also I feel like there's kind of a lull in releases of makeup products and fragrance and stuff. So January's went well, and the thing is, like, with my low buy, it's not really a money thing, so I don't really want to track like how much I'm spending, that kind of thing. It's more so I have a lot of stuff and I want to use it, I want to love it, and I want to enjoy it deeply. So I've been considering a couple things. So on the makeup side of things, what I'm thinking is something like I use up 10 products and then I can buy one product. And by use up, it doesn't mean hit pan, it means completely using up an eyeshadow, completely using up a blush, highlighter, mascara, anything makeup, and then I can buy one makeup product. Another thing is like, I've been watching a lot of videos from Shauna Rapari. Back in December, it was recommending me this whole series she did a couple years ago on no buys and low buys, and it was just really good and informational, and I'll try to link it down below because it kind of is a different take than a lot of what we see on social media. So what I talked about in the first episode is I feel like a lot of things in my life, it's either like it's just like full steam ahead or full stop, but really everything in life is somewhere in the middle. So for example, with hobbies, it's like if I get into something, I need to buy all of the things, have all the things, so I have a variety. This goes with, with journal supplies, stickers. This goes with candles, fragrance, makeup, all that stuff. But I really do enjoy these things. So I need to use what I have, enjoy what I have, but I do want to be able to bring in new things when there's something I really, really want. So my goal is to, teach myself not to be impulsive and not to be obsessive, but just to enjoy things. So for makeup, my plan is to use up 10 products completely, and then I can buy one product. I have been considering if pan should count as like a half point or anything like that. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. But as of right now, I am thinking use up 10 products, you can buy one product. This might mean I'm on a no buy for 2025 because it's hard to use up makeup, especially like I feel like I don't have a lot of things that I go through a lot. The things that I probably go through the most is lip products and maybe mascara, but even so, they still take a while to finish up, and to finish up 10 products, it's going to take a while. So I think that would just give me time to really get to know my products, love my products, finish and use my products, and kind of, look at things, and, if I find something that I really, really want, putting it on a wish list, and then once I use up my 10 products, I can buy something. For fragrance, it's going to be very similar. It's going to be use up 10 products, and then I can buy one kind of set, which is just like a lotion and a fine fragrance mist. That would include using up fine fragrance mist, lotion, body creams, body butters, and this, for both of them, include minis, because minis still take a long time to get through. They're not easy for me to get through. So I think that at least it gives me something to look forward to while also using what I have. For fragrance, this doesn't typically include shower gels, but since I have one Bath & Body Works shower gel that I'm working on and it's my last one, I am going to include that one in the count. And then for perfumes, I'm thinking same thing, use up 10 and then you could buy one. So we'll kind of keep track of those things in this series, and things are fluid, things can change, but I think this is what will be best for me, because what I need to learn is, I mean, self-restraint. You don't need everything, but also like truly just buying what you love and not buying everything of something just because that's what you're influenced to do, or collectionist mentality or anything like that. Just buying things that you truly, truly love. Okay, so let's get into my empties for December and January. I do also track like the sticker sheets that I finish, and what's really helped me with that is I keep like maybe 3 or 4 sticker sheets with my planner. I use them, and once I finish one up, I just grab another one, because I feel like if I have my whole box of sticker sheets, then you're just using one here and one there, and you're not actually finishing any actual sheets. So in December, I finished up 4 sticker sheets, and I don't have a couple things. So I did finish up a Tree Hut scrub, and I finished up a Dove, like a big Dove body wash. I finished up this Palmer's Cocoa Butter Stretch Mark lotion. This is what I used all throughout pregnancy, and I just wanted to finish it up since I'm not pregnant anymore. And it's just a very moisturizing lotion. Doesn't really have much of a smell to it, so it's just kind of an easy moisturizing lotion to use. And then in the shower, I use this Fresh Coconut and Cotton body cream. This one has fragrance notes of coconut, coastal breeze, and beachside cotton. And so this will count 1 towards my fragrance body care stuff. And honestly, I really enjoyed using this in the shower because it was going a little yellow. It was starting to smell a little off. And so when I used it in the shower, I just put it all over my body and then wash it off. And I felt like it left behind the really good fresh coconut and cotton scent without that kind of weird smell. And honestly, like I could smell it on my body afterwards a lot better than any of the shower gels. So I thought this was really enjoyable to use in the shower as an in-shower lotion. So the total for the cost, just going off of like retail price, in December I finished up $43.50 worth of products. January is a little bit more exciting. I finished up this Clinique hydrating jelly. Sorry, there's dog hairs all over it. This I just used as my moisturizer as my last step of my skincare routine, and it was pretty nice. It was just like a jelly kind of moisturizer. And the Clinique, I think it's like 24 or 48 hour hydrating cream. That's my absolute favorite moisturizer, but this one was on sale, and so I bought it and I finished it up. This actually took me a while too, probably over a year of using it almost every single day. The second one is a Cinnamon Spice Vanilla in Paris Cafe candle from Bath & Body Works. It has scent notes of rich roasted coffee, vanilla creme, ground cinnamon, sugar crystals, and this one was such a good scent. Just like getting back into using candles again. It is just kind of like a lightly spicy coffee scent, and it's just like put me in a good mood every morning when I would light it up. It was so good, and I'm glad I finally finished up this candle. Then I used this little sample for Dr. Dennis Gross, a universal daily peel. It was fine, it was just a one-use thing. I used 4 sticker sheets in January. I finished up this little set from Laneige. It's a Water Bank Moisture Essence and Water Bank Moisture Cream. It came in this set with some bigger products, but these were just some of the mini products in that set. Then I used this Heroin Make Speedy Mascara Remover. This is my absolute favorite waterproof mascara remover. This is like the second one I've gone through, and I'm on my 3rd tube. And I would pay the tariffs for this to get this back. But next time I go to Japan, I will definitely like stock up on this. It just works so well. It's so easy. Just goes through the lashes and then it comes right off. Those really stubborn waterproof mascaras that like will stick no matter what, this gets them off easily. And I finished up 2 of these Kirkland makeup removers. I just use these like when I'm doing my makeup, also doing swatches for the channel and stuff. I'll use these. So definitely kind of going through them a little bit more. Usually I only use half a sheet at a time, so they last me a little longer. I finished up a Dove deodorant. This isn't my favorite deodorant, but it's the one I typically use since it's at Costco. I forgot to write this one down, but I finished up the Versace Bright Crystal Shower Gel. This has been kicking around since probably Christmas of 2016, which how it went through 2 moves, I have no idea. But it was easy to use up. I used it up within a week. And then I have two makeup products. So first was my mascara. It's a Heroin Make mascara. This was a really nice one. I just couldn't use it on my lower lashes because it would transfer, but on the top lashes it looks really beautiful. And then I finished up, man, all my empties are so hairy, but I finished up my Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm and iced coffee. I cut it open and there was so much still in here. I will show you a video of that, but there had to be at least like 20 more uses in there. And I was really kind of going back and forth with if I want to continue cutting these little products open. There's so many more uses, but the problem is like, I like to put this in my purse. When it's cut open, it's not going in my purse. I just left it by my bed, left it at my house, and kind of like put it on before bed or put it on when I'm around the house. But that kind of like takes away from the other products I'm using for those things. So I think it is still good to cut them up, and I'm glad I got the uses out of it. And it's just crazy how much product was still in there. So that was 2 makeup empties that will count towards getting a new product. In January, I finished up $121.50 worth of empties. All right, so let's hope we can finish up more stuff in February. Let me know what you've been working on down below. Bye.